Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. We got a little trailer catching up going on this weekend. It'll be weekdays for you guys as we release these, but in my off time before I'm back on the grind for work, taking a look at a bunch of the trailers that we've missed. We just watched the Napoleon trailer. Holy crow, that looks so good. I can't wait. Anything Ridley Scott does, Joaquin Phoenix does, Vanessa Kirby does for that matter, I'm here for it. You can see my reaction right up there. But now we turn our attention to a trailer that my mother texted me about. She goes, have you seen this trailer? Because if you haven't, you need to see it ASAP. And I have a feeling that is because it features Timothee Chalamet, someone that me and my mom are both big fans of, and it also involves Willy Wonka, a character and a movie, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, something that me and my mom adored. I watched Willy Wonka with my mom so much as a kid, and again, it's one of those things, like, for me, there are horror elements in that movie, and I think it's something that helped me gravitate in that direction as well. And the remake that they did with Johnny Depp wasn't great, so I'm fascinated to see what we get here. What are we talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We are getting ready to take a look at the official trailer for Wonka, and that's right, like I said, we got Timothee Chalamet coming in to play Mr. Willy Wonka himself, and I gotta tell you, like, I do really like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is, one of my all-time favorite movies. Gene Wilder is just an absolute legend in so many films, but the way he plays Wonka, like, there is just this, like, borderline evilness vibe that's just, like, right under the surface, yet at the same time, you completely understand and trust this man. It's something that I think he brings in a quality to Wonka that Depp did not capture, and is a quality that I could very much see Timothée Chalamet capturing. But I don't know if this movie is gonna go dark at all. Based on, like, the couple images I've seen and the poster, I'm thinking this is going to be a fairly positive Wonka. So I don't know. I'm interested. I'm fascinated to see what we get and where we go with this movie. The idea of, like, you look at the Willy Wonka movie that Depp did. It's essentially Charlie and the Chocolate Factory just remade. But they put on, like, a beginning piece that kind of gave, him and Burton gave you, like, background to where Wonka came from. So the idea of sinking a whole movie into that and just building into the Wonka shop and the factory and all of those things, I think there's interesting stuff to be had here. I'm just really interested to see how we play with it. I'm very confident in Chalamet. I think he looks fantastic, so let's not waste any more time, man. Trailer is up. Let's take a look at what we're getting with the official trailer for Wonka.
I've spent the past 7 years traveling the world perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that. Reverse it.
I do like that.
Mr. Wonka, I can see you're a man of great ingenuity.
What are you doing?
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty? Absolutely insane.
Many people have come here to sell chocolate. They've all been crushed by the chocolate cartel.
The chocolate cartel.
Shop without selling chocolate, and you can't sell chocolate
without a shop.
Without a shop.
No daydream.
What are you gonna do, Willy?
That's fun.
Huh?
An actual light bulb moment.
Double huh?
Do you have a pencil and paper?
Uh-huh.
I got an idea.
I'm here for this. And those Paddington movies are
They're
great.
gonna get better.
You promise?
I pinky promise. That's the most solemn vow there is.
Where do we start?
A good chocolate chip is simple.
Where's this? It's just weird.
We'll
find out, shall we? Who's for a hover job?
I mean, there is wonder and magic to Wonka that they're capturing that, like, this Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name is Willy Wonka.
He's good.
Too good.
Pretty sure I've gained about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
You could change her life, Mr. Wonka. Change all their lives.
Run away!
Score right now?
Every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours.
Here we go, Mama. Mark my words. This is gonna be the greatest chocolate shop the world has ever seen.
That really became Wonka. That.
So you're the first
Oh.
man who's been following me.
I will have you know that I am a perfectly
So weird.
acceptable size for an Ump Loompa.
An Oompa what now?
Allow me to refresh your memory.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I've started dancing. Once we've started, we can't stop.
I freaking love Hugh Grant so damn much. When I heard Hugh Grant was gonna be an Oompa Loompa, I was extremely excited and intrigued and slightly terrified. And actually getting to see him as a Oompa Loompa was all of those things. I am intrigued, I am amused, I am also a little terrified. Look, Paul King definitely has a vibe, right? Like that feels like it comes from the dude who made the Paddington movies, and there is that element to Wonka, right? That there is that magic and that mystique to him, right? It's the reason why all the kids in the original movie flock to want to go there. Everybody is so fascinated by him, and it's one of these things where if we're getting Wonka early, you just want to see like pieces of what could lead to what we saw with Gene Wilder. And I think what you're getting here, while this feels like a family-friendly, fun, feel-good movie, I think Chalamet in the performance is giving you subtle notes of if pushed the wrong way, Wonka could fall into some darker areas. And maybe that's not where we go this movie, but if this movie's successful, and maybe you go, hey, let's actually build Wonka to that story, you could see that layer existing somewhere with him. Again, I don't think that's necessarily Paul King's wheelhouse, but I feel like the quality of like I could believe this version of Wonka being what Gene Wilder is there. Now, that being said, you want like feel-good vibes, emotion, all of those things. I think what you're getting from Paul King here is checking all of those boxes. This looks wonderful. This looks like a movie that I want to see at Christmas time with my family. And hopefully that leads to really, really good things. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we haven't even seen in this movie, right? Like when you're just looking at the cast list, I didn't see Olivia Colman in there. I didn't see Keegan-Michael Key in there. I didn't see Rowan Atkinson in there, unless maybe he was in the mixture of the Chocolate Cartel, which I think is a fascinating premise. We did see Sally Hawkins, who I adore, and the idea of her playing Wonka's mom, I really, really like. And what that means, right? I'm interested to see how that relationship pushes, Willy into doing the things that he's doing. And yeah, like I said, I also love the idea of a chocolate cartel and the idea of there being a chocolate cartel, which obviously we got vibes and feelings of that in the original with I can't think of his name now, but the dude who's following Charlie all that time. Like the idea of playing with something like that, I could also see how that leads to the Wonka that we get with the Gene Wilder movie. So while this isn't necessarily going down any of them creepy horror realms that I kind of like to connect Wonka to, I think this feels like what it should feel like for early days Wonka. I think the darker elements of Wonka come from a man who's been beaten down by the industry. This is a kid who just wants to make chocolate and give it to people. And I think it's capturing that perfectly. So I'm definitely here, man. I'll watch anything Timothee Chalamet does. I mean, that kid is so damn good. And like I said, those Paddington movies, I mean, that is a franchise that I did not ever expect to be beloved or acclaimed the way that it is. But Paul King, man, he's got that magic to him where he can take something that you don't expect to give you the warm fuzzies in like the ways that he does, and seeing it apply here, I love the idea of seeing something a little bit bigger for him. So that looks like a lot of fun. And like I said, I think there's a lot of stuff that we haven't even seen yet based on some of the actors that I didn't see in there. And just some of the general kind of storylines they kind of tease. So yeah, I'm definitely here for Wonka. That looks like a great Christmas time movie. Question is, what about you, man? How do you like your Willy Wonka? Do you like a dark Willy Wonka? Are you not okay with a light Willy Wonka? Are you here for a Willy Wonka that could start late and, like I said, you could see how this character could be Gene Wilder. Where do you fall on the remake, the original? What do you like or not like about this? What do you think about Paul King adapting this stuff? Timothee Chalamet, freaking Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa? Anything you got, man, good, bad, indifferent, on the official trailer for Wonka. Put it down below in the comment section. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions, you want to show a little love and support, well, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation simply by jumping over there, hitting the subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace! Oh, you guys are still here. You snuck up on me. You must be looking for more of this guy. Well, I got 2 video options for you, man. Right up here and right over here. And if you want all those C-Man goodies, well, hey, come join the squad right on over there, and I'll catch you on the next one.